I've been wanting to ask you for a long time.
It's a video or a recording?
Both. Hear me out. So look, so I've been very curious for a little while. One thing I've been wanting to ask you, and this is a serious question though.
Mm-hmm.
Since becoming an amputee, specifically bilateral,
Yeah.
is it? I'm trying to think of what's the best word. Like, I was thinking about it just now when I was telling you about my sneakers and how my foot hurt. Did you ever have, is it awkward or uncomfortable kind of thinking, knowing literally like that's not something you would ever experience again? Do you feel like, I've seen the term limb loss. Hearing someone else talk about those small things that come across as minor irritation, the reality of that not even being something you'll be ever experience, does
Mm-hmm.
it make you feel any type of way?
No,
You don't care at all.
no. About no. I mean, no. It's a thing. I know exactly what you're talking about, and in fact, I was feeling it at the moment. I still am. My toenails being peeled off, so I still have those same feelings. It's just the foot's not there. Like I'm feeling it right now. So it's real, and I didn't lose that unfortunately. So hearing it doesn't even make me. It doesn't give me that same jolt as hearing "put your best foot forward." That doesn't bother me, but still in my head, I'm like, I don't have a foot. You know, it doesn't even register. That didn't register.
I was thinking that because of things like, and it may seem like it's a extreme difference, but when you think about like women who've had miscarriages or deemed infertile,
Mm-hmm.
if it's like taboo to talk about
Oh, I see what you're
your
saying.
experience with something that that person can no longer ever feel or experience in the same way. So that's what made
Yeah,
me wonder.
I mean, yeah, I definitely get that because I know just from talking and well, chatting with different amputees and reading what they say in posts that there are some that get bothered by that.
Mm-hmm.
They'll hear something and they're like, "I don't have a foot," or "How would you tell me?" And I don't necessarily agree with that because just because something changed for me doesn't mean it's supposed to change. Everything is supposed to change for everybody else. It's just one of those things you got to get over it, I guess. I don't think that would ever have bothered me anyway, even if I weren't working on my mental adaptation,
Mm.
to this. But that didn't. There are some things I can't really think of one right now, but it's like one of those things. There are good things. I don't stub my toe anymore. Oh, I do, but I don't feel it,
Mm.
and stuff like that. That would be like me going to you and being like, "Man, I hit my foot so hard on a steel beam, and it didn't hurt." Right after you stub your toe in the bed and it hurts. Like that's being a jerk a little bit, because, you know what I mean? But I don't feel that that's ever something someone's doing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely not you. So
So yeah, ultimately, for you personally, the taboo assumption of mentioning things like that in general wouldn't bother you.
not even a little bit. Really, not even a little bit. It's a joke around, and I bring it up because it's funny. You act like you're annoyed. How could you say that? Oh, that's funny. You're being a jerk. But I don't really think it is. I'm just joking around. I don't feel a way at all about it. So hell, the guy at the gas station called me Lieutenant Dan. If that didn't bother me, that probably should have bothered me, but it didn't. My thing really, the worst part of that whole experience was him coming close to me. I don't know you,
Mm.
so why are you walking up to me like that
Yeah.
for no reason? He didn't have anything productive to say. That was more offensive to me than what he said. It was actually funny.
I can see where in some instances it could be viewed almost disrespectful to be like, listen, don't come around me talking about this. No.
Nah, I don't. I personally, I never want someone to feel like they have to edit themselves.
So essentially, that could make you feel like they're not super focused, hyper focused on
Exactly.
your change.
Yeah.
We'll call it that.
Yeah.
Because then if you are, then that makes it awkward. Like,
Yeah.
you're still you.
Right. It's just best to be normal. You do kind of have to know your audience. I would much rather the person just say stuff and be like, oh, I didn't mean that, than for them to try to be super normal and every 4 seconds they're looking down at my legs and then looking back up. Like, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Just say it. Like, it's okay. That's kind of offensive to me. But I understand it. But it's offensive. Just say what you gotta say. I wanna hear you